addressed to me and to Chuck Schumer in the Senate and to our committees of jurisdiction, the chairs of Intel, Homeland Security, and Foreign Affairs, and Homeland Security and Government Affairs in the Senate. And it begins, dear Mr. Speaker and Chairman leaders, as former senior executives of the Federal Bureau of Investigation with deep experience combating dangers to the nation, we write to express our concern about a current specific threat that may be one of the most pernicious ever to menace the United States. This is a long letter, but I want to read you a couple of excerpts. The threat we call out today is new and unfamiliar. In its modern history, the U.S. has never suffered an invasion of the homeland, and yet one is unfolding now. Military-aged men from across the globe, many from countries or regions not friendly to the United States, are landing in waves on our soil by the thousands, not by splashing ashore from a ship or parachuting from a plane, but rather by foot across the border that has been accurately advertised around the world as largely unprotected, with ready access granted. It would be difficult to overstate the danger represented by the presence inside our borders of what is comparatively a multi-division army of young single adult males from hostile nations and regions whose background, intent, and or allegiance is completely unknown. They include individuals encountered by border officials and then possibly released into the country, along with a shockingly high estimate of gotaways, meaning those who have entered and evaded apprehension. I'll read you just a few more lines. The country possesses dramatically diminished national security at this time because of this invasion, as our former FBI and Intel officials said. They said we would be remiss not to call out this potentially grave threat in most direct terms. The warning lights are blinking. Any violation of the nation's immigration laws increases risk, but the surge in numbers of single military-aged males descending upon American cities and towns is alarming and perilous. Additionally, they are not from terror-linked regions. They are not just from terror-linked regions, but from China and Russia as well. Hostile adversaries of the U.S. with aspirations to devastate national infrastructure. Last line, I'll quote them. The country has been invaded, an invasion that will continue as long as the nation's enemies perceive it will be tolerated. And it's signed by all these former officials of the FBI and intelligence.